Hi again, this is Genevieve from the blog gracefullyhome.com, and today we are in our garden. I have just kind of been going around our garden to see what's going on, what's growing, what's not growing, what pests are coming. I have noticed that the Japanese beetle is back. So I need to go get our Japanese beetle traps and start setting them up. We have had blueberry bushes since we purchased the property back in 2013, and we never had even close to what I got today. And this is just from basically one blueberry bush. And what we did was we went ahead and transferred, see this space right here? That is where the previous owners planted the blueberry bushes, and this area gets really wet. We need to put like a French drain or something on here. We live in a hollow, so a lot of the water kind of spills down into this area and it gets very bogged down. Last year we decided that we were going to move the blueberries somewhere where it was a little drier and just in a better location, and thankfully it worked. I'm so excited. We also planted about, I think, 9 after we settled in on the farm, and transferred those along with the original ones, and we moved those in that area there next to the chicken coop, and they are starting to produce. This is what our garden looks like now. I do need to weed. I need to also get some of my markers to make sure that I know what I'm planting there. We've got some potatoes growing. We've got our asparagus that's trying to get some more energy there for next year. We have zucchini, 1 tomato plant that's growing. I've got some that are still trying to grow indoors. I have some sunflowers, some carrots behind the sunflowers, some green beans, some watermelon. We have lemon balm from last year. We have obviously our zinnias and cosmos, sunflowers like I mentioned. We have daylilies just kind of all around the garden. I've got some sweet potatoes, which is the first year that I've grown the sweet potatoes. And recently I used our natural weed killer. This area here was just full of weeds, and you can kind of see right there how it really dried up. So I think it was pretty hot yesterday, but like I said, later on in the day, it started to get stormy. So I think some of the other areas that I did spray, maybe I didn't spray enough, or it just got wet too soon. So today, I mean, it's like blue skies. I don't think we have a problem with, you know, rain today. So I am going to reapply the mixture, which was just a combination of simple ingredients that we had already in the farmhouse. So what I did last year was I made a solution of vinegar and dish soap, and then like a cup of salt. And that, I don't know if you've ever used that before. It's a really inexpensive way to make natural weed killer. And the things that I noticed when I was using it is that it definitely needs to be hot. You need to kind of look at the forecast and make sure that it's not going to be raining, because that'll just kind of wash it off. But that also, with the dish soap, it helps to kind of cling onto the leaves, so that the vinegar will kind of help to dry it out, and then also the salt will do the same and kind of burn it. But this year I am also trying the mixture of vinegar, which I made some of our own apple cider vinegar, and it was just kind of sitting there. It had the mother and it was really great. And I wasn't sure like what the acidity level is. Normally if you go online, it says that it should be at least 15 to 25% acidity, the vinegar, for it to really burn the leaves and the plant. And I couldn't find anything but the 4% at the grocery store. So I figured maybe my homemade one might be more potent, so I went ahead and put that in there. And I still use the 1 cup of table salt, so just the plain white salt. We don't use that for cooking. But we do use Himalayan pink sea salt as well as Celtic sea salt, because it has a lot more trace minerals and it's healthier for us. But what I also added was some orange oil. And I just have this 1 gallon pump sprayer. It's by Groundwork. I got it from Tractor Supply. I think it was like maybe $10 to $11. It did a really nice job on these little bricks that my husband put in. This is not permanent. This is just kind of what he did in the meantime. These seed bombs are super simple to make, and they are fun for the whole family. Not only do you get dirty and you get to throw these suckers into the air, but also they have so many health benefits. Just obviously being outside, we're in the sunshine, so we're making vitamin D. We've done studies where kids who are outside a lot more, kids who live on a farm and they're in the dirt, they're walking around with no shoes on, that they actually do have healthier immune systems and less allergies. And so we are going to get our hands dirty, and you only need a few supplies. You want to make sure that you kind of let them dry. Once you make the little balls, they're going to be kind of the size of a power ball. Those are really delicious, which I'll have our recipe soon on the blog. But it's really simple to make. I just have some soil. You can use compost or regular soil. You want to also use some clay, which you don't have to, but the clay will also kind of help it to hold together. And then we also have our seeds, our flower seeds. So I just added a little bit of water to my dirt that I just collected from the garden. And so it's pretty like dark dirt, nice and kind of crumbly. It's not really hard. There are some areas on our farm where the dirt is really hard like clay. And so I didn't pull from those areas. I dug up the good stuff. Right now, I'm just looking for a consistency where it's not goopy, but when I mash it together, it stays together. And I'm going to add a little bit of the bentonite clay and then our seeds, and then we're gonna let it dry for maybe 2 to 3 hours in the sun. And then after that, we can toss them where we want them to grow, preferably where it's gonna get a lot of rain and sunshine. Now, one of the things to note is that you don't wanna add too many seeds to your little ball. Some recipes out there say pack it really full, but it depends on how big your ball is. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour of our garden and the updates on what's going on here in the Hollow. And if you're new to our channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button for more inspiration for holistic living through back to basics for the home, heart, and health. See you next time in the Hollow.